it gonna get better now? But you're still a drunken slob.
Yes, things are going to get better now. Why? It's Friday. And it's your favorite show, Headbangers and Hooligans. As always, yours truly, Scumalicious. The top 50 albums of all time. The countdown continues. And I gotta tell you, obviously I love all the albums on this list. But this one here, very, very special to me. Strung Out. Blackhawks over Los Angeles. Came out in 2007. This was the follow-up to Exile in Oblivion. And for a lot of hardcore Strung Out fans, that is the album for them. And, excuse me. And also Suburban Teenage Wasteland Blues, their second album. Those two seem to be the ones that whenever you go on YouTube or online and read about, those are the big ones for the most part that I've seen. But Blackhawks over Los Angeles, I don't think it ever truly got appreciated like it should have. And that's why I'm here, to give it the proper attention that it deserves. So let's do this. Strung Out. Blackhawks over Los Angeles. And the lineup, of course, is Jason Cruz on voice, the guitar duo of Jake Kiley and Rob Ramos, on bass, Chris Aiken, and on drums, Jordan Burns. And in case you didn't know, like, Jordan Burns is one of the most amazing drummers alive. He's been voted like top punk drummer like 5 years in a row, you know, by different magazines and websites. But he really is just incredible. And this album, of course, came out on Fat Wreck, which is an awesome label. You know, I've said a lot. Fat Mike really annoys me, but he's got a kick-ass record label. I'm not going to deny that. And this beauty starts off with The Calling. Alright? The intro to this album is so unique because it's an acoustic guitar. It's kind of got a Latin sound. And there's all these little hammer-ons and pull-offs. And I don't know how they played it. I don't know if it was Jake or Rob playing it, but the acoustic guitar is hard enough just to play chords on, but to use it as like a lead guitar, unbelievable. Then the electric guitars kick in, and the main rhythm guitar, it's just this fast, crunchy, not punk. Okay, this to me, The Calling is not a punk song. It's more of a metal song, and that's fine. And when Jason starts singing with the music, and of course you got Jordan Burns absolutely slaying with the double bass drums, it's so talented. Alright? The word technical, it applies to Strung Out. So Jason Cruz starts singing, "Does anybody out there get the message that I send? Would anybody read it and send it back again?" Always good lyrics. "I sold my voice to pay for my security. Now I write my sentence on these walls. I'm calling. Is anybody out there?" And that's like the main chorus. Then we get to the guitar solo. And I mentioned this earlier because I posted the song on my Facebook page. The guitar solo is Iron Maiden. Alright? First it starts out, like I said, I don't know if it's Rob or Jake, just shredding, okay? We've got and it's 100 notes a second. And then both guitars together, a little dual action going, just like Iron Maiden, and just the tone and the way they're doing. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm listening to Peace of Mind for a couple minutes there. It's just, what a way to open up an album. And I remember when I bought this, okay? And I mentioned this with Face to Face, their cassette. This CD didn't come out of my CD player in my car for a good 2 months. I just could not stop listening to this CD. Alright, then we get the second song. Title track, Blackhawks over Los Angeles. And just the stuff that they come up with, I'm like, how do you do it? Like, how in the fuck do you guys come up with this stuff? I mean, just the little guitar solos and fills, little stuff that they do that probably the normal listener doesn't pay attention to. I do, because I play guitar, and it's like, wait a minute, why can't I do shit like that? Oh, that's right, because you're not as good as they are. Curfew tonight in Hollywood as the insurgents drawing near. Helicopters and ecstasy and shot heard around the world. And there's smoke from the city hall. We've never seen it coming down this way before. And wow. Then it breaks down. And we get this really different, heavy guitar riff. It's crunchy. You know I love the word crunchy. And then either Jake or Rob is doing a little slide guitar while the other guitar is playing the main part. Dun, 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 dun. Wow. Wow. But the guitar sounds a lot better than me doing it. And it's like in a guitar effect that isn't used very much. And it just sounds really cool in this song. Song 3 already. There's 12 on here. So, like I always say, I hate flying through these because then I don't get to talk anymore. Party in the Hills. And I like these lyrics here. Breathe in deep as the poison fills your lungs. It's nights like these that make mornings a hope will never come. So hold your breath and follow me. So it goes and now it's gone. The life we choose is how we fall. You know? Jason always writes really good lyrics, okay? And Strung Out is one of those bands that ain't afraid to tackle the tough topics, you know? And they can get political, but they doing it in a cool way. Yes, here we go with the double standard. Oh, it's okay if Strung Out gets a little political, but if Green Day does it, they're pricks. Yeah, pretty much. Because it's not preachy. When they are singing about politics, which, by the way, that song wasn't about politics, but they're describing it. You know, they're not saying what's right or wrong. They're kind of telling you, this is what is happening. Take a look around. What do you want to do to change it? And that I don't have a problem with. It's just, I can't stand that, you know, when you go to the Warped Tour and it turns into a Democratic convention. Alright? Just shut up and play your guitars, people. Alright, number 4. All the Nations. This is the one song that reminds me of old school Strung Out. Like, this song would be on Suburban Teenage, Wasteland Blues, or talk about a brain fart. Anyway, the album after that kind of got that, you know, it's just really catchy, got a perfect riff in it, and all the words sound neat. And anytime you hear me say the words sound neat, that's a good thing. In London, in Brooklyn, by the side of the road in the rain. That's how the song starts off. Then in the second verse, in Berlin, in DC, going south on a cocaine train, a churchyard, your backyard, keeping on till we find our way home again. And then there's a couple other lines. We get to the chorus, and I'm telling you, this chorus, it'll stick with you. It's the chorus that gives you goosebumps. And all that nations tell me is we're all the same. way. Together we've been through it all. We've seen it all, and we ain't going nowhere. Just such a great song. There's a really cool guitar solo in there too. Yeah, Strung Out shreds. And such a unique band. That's why I'm so glad that I'm able to talk about them, because definitely, and they're still somewhat popular, but they should be even more popular. And then we get to song 5. Not gonna lie, my favorite song on the album, for one reason, because it's just a great song. The second reason, when my son was around 6, he would have been about 6. Yes, he loved this song, and I'd play it. And then what was really cool is I'd play a game with him, and I'd play a song, and he could name the bands. And trust me, it wasn't easy. Hey, who's this? Oh, that's Polly. Okay, here's the next song. Who's this? That's Guttermouth. Kid was 6. Unbelievable. Anyway, alright. So it's got this really cool dun, 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 dun. Just a cute, kind of a half palm mute riff thing going. I'm telling you, this song, A War Called Home, you'll want to sing it. We are the last remains. We are the bridge over troubled water. We are the renegades. We are awake to what's going on. And then when the chorus comes, you're chanting right along with Jason Cruz. Come sing along with our song, it can't be wrong. We are the last remains to carry on. We are the breakdown. Come on and get down. Forever young, gonna tear this shit down. It's just, I'm telling you, when you listen to this song, you'll listen to it 4 or 5 times. It's that good. And by the way, I don't know if I gave the title of the last song because I just looked at it. All the Nations. Sorry, I got too excited and I forgot to give you the title. Song 4, All the Nations. Song 5, A War Called Home. There you go. I mean, All the Nations is awesome. Then they followed up with A War Called Home. Nice. So number 6, we're halfway through this bad boy already. Letter Home. And I really like these lyrics right here. Well, I feel stupid writing this because it's almost like I'm already getting... Never mind. I guess I just want to let you know, wish I could be face to face with you and tell you how I feel. I will always be with you. I will always be watching. I miss you all. And listen, he says I miss you all. So it's not totally sappy like he's singing, to a chick. Like, you could picture this like being a song like a soldier is away from his family. I miss you all. And sorry about the first part there. I don't know what the hell I wrote down there. Can't read my own writing. I'm very sloppy today. I've already messed up on one song. I got that line wrong. It's alright. I'll make up for it in the second half here. Song 7, Orchid. Well, I need a little fuel for the fire too. Oh goody. Alright. Orchid. I am the future, a metaphor for war. I take my medicine as I pray on all fours. The poet and the warrior, the future or the way we were, stand down, rise up. We all know the secret to life. We chose who we are. And then, I'm telling you, an absolute shredder solo. The neck is on fire on his guitar because he's killing it. Both of them, Jake and Rob. Alright, song 8, Dirty Little Secrets. Got a really cool bass line. And Jordan Burns, he just, like the way they record his drums, all the little stuff he does, it's just, I never get tired of listening to him. And the production. There was a couple people, and I remember reading this, talking about they did not like the way Jason's vocals were recorded. They are filtered too much. Really? I don't get that. And maybe there probably is some kind of filter. Who doesn't use a filter on all these recordings now. Do I like it? No, but it doesn't ruin the album. It sounds like somebody's nitpicking a little bit just so they can bitch about something. Alright. But this really is a sing-along song all the way through. Wouldn't understand if I told you so. Wouldn't care to see if I tried to show. Wouldn't know what to do if it made you feel like I feel today. So don't bring me down. And then later on he says, and what's coming to the helicopter sound? All the shit's going down in the world right in front of me. Damn, boy. I just wanted to say that. But, yeah. So, you know, like there's always something going on in a Strung Out song. You know, you're never going to get bored. If you're getting bored in a Strung Out song, then you must not have a pulse. Song name, Downtown. This song here. This is so good the way they do this. Tonight I feel you coming down. I feel you coming down over me like broken glass. And it's a nice little, you know, catchy verse. Guitar sound good. And then they transition into a different riff, and it's so good. You know, you gotta listen to the song, because I can't describe it right to give it the proper recognition, so to speak. Kind of a big word, but not really when you think about it. Recognition. So there's something you don't want to know. There's something I don't want to say. Transmission on the radio. No direction. No way home. It's just such a great song. And just listening to this album over the last couple of days, and the minute I listen to it, I'm right back in the car, you know, that I was driving when I played this for, like I said, 2 months straight. I love me some Strung Out. Excuse me as I get some more fuel. Gotta love that. Yeah. Calm down, it's only an energy drink. Alright. The King has left the building. Really heavy riff on this song. Well, I've slept in stalls and alleyways and broken prince hearts, assassination kings on Christmas Day. Well, I betrayed the world, I say, the freedom to the ones I left behind, and I ain't ever going back. Empire, don't cry for me anymore. Yeah. He's got a lot going on in that song. And it's a heavy riff, alright? And remember, because I always say this about each album that's in my top 50, there ain't no fillers, okay? But this song here, probably my least favorite, but it's still a good song. That's how good this album is. And you know, a mediocre Strung Out song is better than anything else, pretty much. Then we get to song 11, Mission Statement. The way they end this album, with Mission Statement and the next song, Diver, holy shit. Pay attention, take notes. For all the young bands, which there's only about 3 or 4 of them that are worth a shit anyway. Nice dual harmonized guitars at the intro. I believe you own your soul. Gotta feel the pain and growth. I still believe in the changes. I still believe in the sound. I still believe in the song of the underdog in the bottom of my heart along the railroad tracks. Nice. And it's just like, it's a catchy song. Now they did have, Strung Out had it was like a greatest hits with like 2 or 3 new songs, but they left off a lot of songs that I thought should have been on there. You know, I do believe there was only 2 songs off of this one that were on there, and the Calling was one, and I can't remember what the other one was, but it was Mission Statement. But Diver should have been on there. A War Called Home. You know, All the Nations. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying, the next time that Fat Mike wants to do a greatest hits album from Strung Out, he should fucking call me first so I can go over it and let him know if I approve of it or not. I don't do that shit anymore. Alright. Diver. Great intro, guitar riff, and then it transitions into a nice palm mute riff, and I'm telling you, once it kicks in, start bobbing the head up and down. There's a place I know through misery and stone, under myriads neglected and cold, where sadness blossoms overgrown. And then the chorus. Diver, we will rise again. Diver, we will live again. Diver, in the cities we walk the street, will open up for us. And there's a nice little instrumental section, okay? You know, you got your rhythm guitar, and then we got a nice little lead guitar. And Jordan Burns, and you know, I haven't mentioned him one time. Chris Aiken, bass guitarist, so good. Like, I forget about him sometimes, and that's my fault. Just because there's always something good in a Strung Out song, and sometimes I just forget that he's in there. But he is so good. Then the song ends with a new riff, and what a way to end the album. Just this cool new riff that they insert. You know, hey, something new. We don't want to lose you. We got to keep you hooked in to every second of this album. To feel the sun against my back. You know I'd do it all again. And he repeats that, and then they end the song with, I wouldn't change a thing. Just like a dream, we'd live again. And that's how they end it. Blackhawks over Los Angeles. It's a great album. And it's on YouTube, but I will definitely start. And I said this before, I just keep forgetting. Sorry. Short-term memory loss. See? Hear that emptiness in there? Yeah, that's my head. So, I will post this whole album on my Facebook page. Headbangers and Hooligans. Well, there you go. Have a good weekend. But remember, have a safe weekend. I'll be here on Monday. We'll take care of that hangover. Take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice. I'm out.